Hey guys, welcome to Maymay Made It. Tonight's episode is all about cake pops. My boys were given several options of things to take for school and they chose cake pops. They're going to be reindeer cake pops. So I'm going to do the butter golden on the inside. I'm going to cover them in milk chocolate wafers, and I got cherries for the cherry sour balls for the noses. I was going to use cinnamon red hots, but I thought, how cute are these big old noses? So I got that. And check these out. I want you to be able to see these really good. These are so cute. Can you see that right there? They're candy eyeballs. I'm just in love with these. I think they're precious. So you see the little eyes up there. We're going to use these to make their eyes. There's like it says there's over 150 eyes in here, and they were like $4.50. So that was my oven heating up. I'll tell you what that is in a second. But now let's look at this. This is I talked about this on my blog. I put a picture on the blog so you saw this. This is the cake pop system that I'm going to be using, and it did not come with these sticks. These I purchased at Hobby Lobby, these lollipop sticks. It came with these sticks, which would be fine and good, except we're taking these to the school, and so I want them to come back, and these won't come back. So these might be something I use for Christmas Day or something when family's over. But it came with 2 sets of them, and it comes like in 2 pans. Can you see that? You got that? It's 2 pans, and what you do is you fill up the bottom well, and then the top well has a hole in it, and you place this on top of it after you've got it full with your batter, and then these guys hold it together. So it sounds good in theory. We'll see what happens when we get started. It comes with also a special offer for you to order another set of bake sticks, pretty neat, and all the instructions you need. So I'm about ready to get started. Oh, one more thing you're gonna need. This is a piece of styrofoam, and styrofoam's so expensive, it's ridiculous, but styrofoam, you'll use this to poke them in whenever you get them all ready to go to harden or whatever. So it's gonna be fun. Let's get started. Okay guys, so first things first, we're gonna mix up our cake mix, not according to the package. I was reading my instructions for my bake pan, you know, the little thing I showed you earlier, and here's what it says to do. It says to add 1 extra egg and change your water to milk to make this firmer. So that's what we're gonna do. We're going to put our cake mix into our mixer bowl. And I get to show you guys a tip, or at least it's a tip that I use. Whenever you're making a cake, take your trash and put it into your cake box, and it's like a garbage bowl, but it's a garbage box. It's going in the box anyway, or going in the trash anyway. So there's that. And now your eggs. We're gonna add 1 extra because this called for 3, and I'm gonna add 4. And paper towel handy to wipe your hands on. Then it called for 2/3 cup of water, but we're going to do 2/3 cup of milk as per the cake pop pan instructions. And last but not least, 1/2 cup of butter, softened, which is 1 stick. We put this into our mixer, close it down, and it says to mix it on low until it's combined. And then it says to take it to medium for about 4 minutes. So I'm going to do that, and I'll see you back in a few. Okay, so the cake pop pans say that you should spray them with a baking spray. And I actually get the one that says for baking because it's going to have flour in it, so you know you won't have any sticking. And that's going to be real important in these. I already did the top. Looks kind of gross. I missed a spot. Hold on. And let that sit aside. Now I'm going to do the bottom. I think you probably should make sure you get that really good because, you know, you don't want anything to stick. Okay, the cake is mixed. I'm going to throw that in my sink that you can't look in. Now then. I'm going to hopefully pour this right from here. Now the instructions tell me to fill this well. It actually tells you to start in the center. I don't know why, but we're going to do what it says. So, ooh, it doesn't take much at all. This is that butter recipe, so it's going to be a little, you know, chunky with butter. Oh no! Okay guys, I'm just gonna continue filling it and I'll see you back in a few minutes. Okay, so I filled the pans to the top of the well like it said. And now here's what's really interesting. If you look in here, look how much batter we have left from that one. I think this may make easily two sets of this. I'll let you know exactly how many it does. I'm gonna do a pretty detailed write-up on my blog about this too, so you can know the details of the things you're not seeing happen. Okay, so then it says, place your greased top of the cake pop maker on top. Take the silicone dealies. I don't know what you call these. What do you call them? I don't know. I have a cameraman tonight. That's who I keep talking to. So, and then you're gonna seal those shut. Now, in a 350 oven, although my cake called for more, in a 350 oven, these bake for 25 to 30 minutes. I thought that was kind of high for these little bitty guys. 25 to 30 minutes. Yep. So we're gonna do that. We'll see you guys back. Okay guys, they're out of the oven and this is what they look like, and they kind of bubble over, but the instructions said they might do that, and it says you just let them cool and then cut that away and then you can start to decorate. So we're just letting them cool. We're in the waiting stage. See you back soon. Okay guys, so like I showed you, it has these little thingies on top. I don't know, and I thought those are going to be awful to get off, but to be honest, it's not that bad, and I left two really bad ones to show you. So if you watch, you have to watch pretty quick. Look, so easy. I thought that was going to be really bad, but and it's still pretty hot, so I waited just a second. One thing I did notice was when I popped these off, I could see the cake kind of release from them. So probably if you let them sit and cool, they're going to release themselves anyway, but pretty good, huh? I'm pretty proud of that. Just wanted to show you. Okay guys, time for the unveiling. I'm going to pop these little guys off. These get a little hot, so be careful. They're not like the regular silicone that doesn't really hold heat. That holds heat, so they're easy to come off though. Take those off. And let's get this dude off, taking the top off. It's still pretty hot, but I'm so impatient. I probably should have waited a minute longer, but I just couldn't. Okay, so here's what they look like. Not exactly what I expected. I kind of thought they'd be, you know, perfectly round and clean and ready to go. But let's see what happens here. Oh, I was afraid of that. That's pretty dark. I kind of could smell it in the oven, how dark they were getting. I don't think it's burned. That one may be. But it's pretty dark. So what I'm thinking is I trim the time down on the next batch and do them at like 20 minutes, which is good because I need the time. So that one's pretty in there, but look how easy they come out really. We're clearly going to have to do some cleanup around the edges though, you know, to kind of make them a little round. But remember, you're going to decorate them too, so that'll cover it up. Alright, just wanted to show you that. Okay, so I have a little tip for you that I've learned because this is about my 5th batch. So when it's time to put the stick into the cake pop, this is both pans. This is the I can't remember. This is the bottom pan here, and this is the top pan here. So what I did was I laid them out separately, and this is 2 batches that I cooked and just came out of the freezer. So if you'll sit them into the little holes, they will hold up straight. When you go to put your chocolate in, the cool thing is you'll be able to put the stick with the chocolate in and it'll hold it up straight to dry. I'll show you one that's important in just a second. Okay, so when you're going to put the sticks into them, it's really important that you dip them in chocolate first. So I've melted just a little bit of chocolate because I just want to get the sticks in there and get them set up straight. So this is about not even a 1/4 of a bag of chocolate, just a little bit. So what you'll do is you'll put the stick into the chocolate. You're just going to pick up about a 1/4 of an inch of chocolate, and then you're just going to insert it into a cake ball. And see how you get that little bead of chocolate? That's what we want. We want that little bead of chocolate all the way around. I'm going to do another one. So I'm going to insert the stick into the chocolate, stick it into the cake ball. Now what's important is don't push it in and pull it back out. If you loosen up that hole, it's going to loosen up and you'll have a loose cake ball. So now I will continue to do all of these 2 batches like this, let them harden, and then we'll cover them in chocolate. So we'll be back shortly. Okay, so this one the chocolate has set up in, but if you notice it's got this lip around the edge of it, and that's not very attractive and it won't cover in chocolate very well. So here's what we're going to do. I just put it over a bowl and just kind of gently rub around the edge, and that just comes off. That's just where the pans are separated and they have to meet, so they're going to leave a little, you know, trail like that. So that's one. Let's do another one. Let me find one that's really good. See how that's got that big lip on it? And so you just kind of rub it off. You don't want to be too rough, and you don't want to hold it from that stem any more than you have to. You want to leave that stem in there. Alright, so I'm going to get these ready and we'll start dipping.